For a week, he had them eat from a buffet, choose as much food as they wanted to eat from a buffet of very nice, good foods that were rich in carbohydrates and relatively low in fat. And they monitored what they ate, and they ate about 3,100 calories per day. Now, these are severely overweight individuals, and they held their weight stable, and they measured their blood glucose, which is shown in the top panel here in the black, and their blood insulin levels, shown here. So high glucose, and this is millimolar glucose. Normal glucose is 5.5, the upper limit of normal is 5.5. So this is where normal is, and these people were running glucoses across the day around or above 200 milligrams per deciliter, so about twice normal. They took away all the carbs from the food, but still had very good, delicious foods out there, and they could eat from the buffet, and had them eat as much as they wanted to, and they spontaneously reduced their calorie intake by 1,000 calories a day, which is exactly what Jeff had seen when we predicted in that 2008 study that we published. So they reduced their calorie intake by 1,000 calories a day, and yet they reported better satiety. And in 2 weeks, when they went back and did their blood glucoses, and these are blood glucoses done every 2 hours across 24 hours, and looked at their insulin levels, they had a dramatic reduction. And remember, 5.5 is the upper limit of normal. So upper limit of normal is here. These are their glucoses after just 2 weeks of the ketogenic diet, and you can see that they're in range, in the normal range, most of the day after just 2 weeks. But at a markedly lower insulin level, if you'll see in the lower panel in blue. Now, the only way you can reduce your blood glucose and have with lower insulins is you have to improve your insulin sensitivity. And what they demonstrated was there was a 75% reduction in insulin resistance, or a 75% improvement in insulin sensitivity in 2 weeks with very little weight loss, which means this is not what many of the critics say, well, any diet works if you lose weight. You don't need to lose weight on this diet to get most of the benefits. And again, this is very early in the adaptation process, and things get better with time. Again, a metabolic ward study, they took away more than half of their medicines in the first 2 weeks. When you initiate this diet in somebody with diabetes or severe hypertension, it's metabolic rock and roll. Things change quickly.
Created and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points.